Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today, our story takes us to Cape Girardeau, a small town in the state of Missouri. One of Cape Girardeau's residents was William Huffman, the town reverend. William was an honest man and well respected in the town. On the evening of the incident, William was called by the sheriff at around 9:30 p.m. The sheriff informed William that there had been a plane crash and he was needed to read the rights of the victims of the plane crash. Shortly after receiving the call, the sheriff rolled up outside the church, and William was taken about 18 miles away to a large field. When William arrived at the crash, he was expecting to see shrapnel from the crashed plane and human bodies. However, something was not right. Upon walking closer to the crashed object, it was clear that it was no airplane he had ever seen before, and the craft he witnessed was circular. Nothing that he witnessed was that of what he had ever seen. There was no obvious buttons and steering mechanisms, no wings or any other sign of human engineering, not to mention the bodies of the victims. At first, he assumed they were children due to their short stature and body shape. However, he then noticed that all three beings on the floor were the same: short, grey in colour, with large black eyes. William and the other police officers were baffled and couldn't comprehend what exactly they were observing. The only conclusion that William and the sheriff could reach was that the craft and the beings were not from this planet. As William opened his Bible to prepare giving the last rites, the Army Air Corps arrived from Sixton military base. Among several armed personnel were three other more official-looking individuals who quickly cordoned off the area and in an almost threatening way made William and the sheriff swear to secrecy about what they saw. And any photographs taken were quickly confiscated, and all evidence was swiftly taken away. He was told by the individuals that this didn't happen. You didn't see this. This is national security. One thing the military didn't get their hands on was an apparent photograph of the alien with the UFO in the background that was taken a few moments after William had arrived at the scene. As other evidence was taken away, all that the other witnesses could do was to draw what they saw from memory. Here are some of the sketches that were drawn by the witnesses. Despite being threatened to secrecy, the Reverend immediately went home to tell his wife and friends. Word soon got out, and before too long, many of the witnesses had told their family and friends, and a few days later, the whole town knew. The sheriff and other witnesses even talked about what they saw that evening on their deathbeds, and swore that what they saw wasn't make-believe. The case then fell quiet for years, and it wasn't until the late 70s when the Reverend's granddaughter, Charlotte, started to speak up about the event and told researchers what her grandfather witnessed. According to Charlotte, she saw photographs and was told about what happened by her grandfather and was convinced that he was telling the truth. Several residents who were young at the time also came forward about seeing the craft and the crash. Police records were also found on the police database, which confirms that several police officers were dispatched to the site of a crash of an unknown aircraft and confirm that the military came and removed all evidence from the scene of the crash. Whether you believe the story or not, it's up to you. However, the eyewitness statements do make a solid case and is indeed an intriguing story. This case ends like many others, but appears by all indications to be authentic. All who have come in contact with Charlotte have found her to be a trustworthy person who is not given to sensationalism. So let me know in the comments below. Did a UFO really crash in Cape Girardeau? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next one.